I want to really quick congratulate the Indiana Hoosiers on winning the national championship, beating Miami 27-21 down in Miami for the national championship. This team is good, man. They've been good. It's been brewing since last year. The last time this team lost was last year in the first round of Notre Dame. The only other loss they had last year in the regular season was to Ohio State at Ohio State. Those are the last two losses. And if you remember, the national championship last year was Notre Dame versus Ohio State. So the caliber of opponent that they had, they lost to last year was really high. And this year they ran a table. Good learning experience last year, facing some tough teams. Going to Ohio State is a tough game. They went to Notre Dame in that first round of the playoffs. That was a tough game, but they used it as a learning experience. And this year they run the table. Really well coached team. This is not a team that's going to beat themselves. They don't have a lot of penalties. They don't turn the ball over. So when you have a team that's coached like that and players that buy in and they understand what the coaching staff is asking them to do, this is going to be a team that's hard to beat. Well balanced offensively. They run the ball very well. The quarterback is very efficient. So yes, they won't have these same players next year, but the philosophy, the scheme, all of these things are pretty much going to be the same. You know, Kirk Netty has done very well in the transfer portal, and I would imagine he's going to continue to do that. You know, Indiana is a team that has, or a school, excuse me, that has a lot of alumni and a lot of wealthy alumni. So when you have a fund, you have people that's willing to invest in the program like they've shown commitment to do down there in Indiana. You can turn the organization around just like he's done in just a couple of short years. So wanted to take my hats off to them, congratulate them. It's been a very good story. One of the better stories I remember seeing in college football in a long time, right? Just the way they even just this run this year, especially in the playoffs, just dominated. I can even go back to the Big Ten championship where they took care of my Buckeyes. They out physicaled us, and they played a really solid game. And from there, they just kept it going. They beat Alabama pretty good that first round of playoffs. They took Oregon pretty good in the semifinals. And here, a tougher game, harder fought game here against the Hurricanes, but they pull it out. They're consistent all game. They scored in every quarter. Miami didn't score in the first half. So very consistent team. And again, very well coached. So shouts out to Kirk Signetti, this Indiana Hoosiers program. The last three national championships all coming through the Big Ten. So some of these other conferences, you know, we'll see what they can do. You know, I'm a Big Ten guy, and it's been enjoyable to watch some of these other programs in the Big Ten win. Not necessarily Michigan, but you know, Indiana was a good story. So happy for those guys, and we'll see what happens next year.